This is Laura with Intuitive Dreams, and welcome to the weekly forecast. This week, I decided to do it while I am still on my trip. And as I have talked about in previous videos, that I do take a lot of downtime because sometimes I can do up to 20 readings in 1 week. And that can take a toll on your body and mind. You need, if you are like me, you need to take a lot of downtime and rejuvenation. And this week we will have Archangel Gabriel and Raphael coming through. And they each wanted to give us a theme card. And then we will look at the energy for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. Now, let's go ahead and start with Gabriel. We have Gabriel's theme card is going to be from the language of letting go. So I brought this one with me on our trip. And then the other card deck I have is the tea leaf. And I have the Law of Attraction, and then a John Holland love deck. So I have a couple of different card decks mixed in together. For Gabriel's theme card for our upcoming week, he picked learning discipline. So that's what it looks like, learning discipline. And then I channeled the message from Gabriel. So this is what Gabriel wants people to think about. There was a strong feeling about not failing yourself this week. Here it goes. I'm just going to go ahead and read the message. Not failing yourself. Failing, not failing to follow through on what you set out for yourself is important. Not numbing yourself through staying busy. So I got to do this, I got to do that. And before you know it, the week is done and then you didn't do what your heart and soul needed. So not staying busy or, sucked up into addictions or vices, like playing too many video games, for example, or, things of that nature, getting hooked into the social media scrolling or fixing people's problems. So I fall into that category. I'll be working on everybody else's stuff all week, and then I'll be, oh, I didn't do what I needed to. Or fighting. So sometimes we can use fixing other people's problems or fighting with other people as a distraction from working on our own stuff too. So Michael is always in the back of my mind, but I'm focused, this is a message from Gabriel. So the Gabriel really brought that out. And now let me read the card, Learning Discipline. It says, I will surrender to discipline. I realize that sometimes it takes time to see the fruits of my labors. Yet I still need to practice discipline. Help me to remember, God, that I'm moving forward and that I'm learning the very important role of discipline. Okay, so that was Gabriel's main message to people for this upcoming week, okay? So you might want to make a note of it, write it down, and things of that nature. Okay, and then, so we're going to go to Raphael now. And Raphael, I felt like this is something I wanted Raphael to work on people with is for mental and physical parts of our body. So this may not apply to everybody. So I noticed that when I was visiting people, I'm originally from Missouri, but then I moved up to Chicago area, burbs of Chicago. And I know a lot of people where everybody that I came in contact with were telling me about different aches and pains and stuff they had going on. And then this popped up in my feed from Raphael. And let's go ahead and focus on that. So you want to think about anything that you're stressed out about, or maybe, like some aches and pains in your body and your area of your body. Okay, so we're just calling in Archangel Raphael and asking the guardian angels to place us in a protective shield of light. And they are saying that you can place your hand on your heart and on your forehead if you need to ground yourself. So if your mind is racing everywhere, feel free to do that to ground yourself. So we're going to focus on any area in pain, physically, okay? And then also like stress, emotional. So you want to think about, okay, if it's like physical stress or emotional, okay, is it in my throat, my head, my arm? Where do you feel like it's at, or the emotional area? I feel like a lot of stuff is in my stomach, so I'm gonna put my hand on my stomach. So we're closing our eyes and we're setting the intention for Raphael, our angels, our higher self to come in. And we're lifting and transmuting the pain into peacefulness. Okay? So for example, if you have pain in your hands, you would put your hand on there. Focus on what's there, okay? So you may also feel like what is in my hand? What does my hand do for me? It holds objects, okay? You may also focus on, you may get like a memory or a sensation or anything that is really there, okay? Sometimes we hold memories of the past or painful situations, so we're focusing on releasing that. We're asking Raphael to come and release that now. Okay, so just take a moment. We're just bringing in angel emerald light. We're just focusing on releasing that energy. The emerald light is going through the top of the head, the crown chakra, going in through all areas, coming out through the feet into the earth. Transmuting the pain into peacefulness. I'm releasing the tension in that area. Surrendering it to my angels and Raphael now. So I'm just going to do this for a few more moments. And what the angels tell me is that they want you to feel free to pause this recording and then go longer. So if you feel like I need longer to do this, they will continue. This activates and then goes longer. And then when you feel like, okay, it's alleviating, I feel something happening, start up the video again and then close it down, okay? So I feel movement. I feel like it's shifting. Okay, thank you, Raphael and the angels. We're now anchoring in this energy. We're closing down from them now. They're blessing. We're releasing from this. Thank you, Raphael. Raphael said he's going to continue to work on us during this whole reading. So you could just say, I give permission for Raphael to continue to work on me as how he sees fit, which will mean blessings, clearing, and cleansing, okay? He's saying he's sweeping away worry, doubt, and fear, okay? So I feel that. So we're just getting a little bit of angel energy work. So what you're witnessing right now is sometimes what happens in a reading, where it's not just me telling you like what will happen in the future or something. It's like they want to work on you. They want to give you guidance, but they also want to help with healing and release of things. Accepting my imperfections. So this is what Raphael would like people to focus on for the upcoming week. Accepting my imperfections. And they do want me to give you a story. For whatever reason, I kept focusing on my body and what I wasn't happy with about it. You know, as I get older, I start looking for the wrinkles or like, oh, my belly looks bigger or whatever. I don't know why. Usually I'm pretty good about that. I don't focus on those things. But sometimes I will get around people and I start focusing on that, and then I realize they're focusing on it. So I have to be aware of those things and then kind of clear it out. Okay, so here we go. Accepting my imperfections. I will tell myself that who I am is okay, and that what I'm doing is good enough. Of course, I make mistakes and get off track sometimes, but that doesn't mean that I'm not as good as everyone else. No one is perfect, and that's just fine. Okay? Another thing that the angels want to remind people, okay, is that as we get older, our body changes, and they tell people you have to really remind yourself that you are, I guess, unlimited, and that you are a spiritual being having a physical experience. That in the universal terms, you are like, I guess you can say, a lot of people coming to Earth are like thousands and thousands of years old. And so when we leave our body, mostly what I've seen from doing mediumship readings, people turn to look like they're 20 years old. Like my grandma, she passed away this year, and I saw her and she looked like she was 20 years old, and she was standing in a bright light. So I was like, okay, Grandma, you go. But that's pretty cool, you know. So you can change how you look, and this, it seems like when we're on Earth, it goes on and on and on, but really it's like the blink of an eye to them. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and now focus on just the cards. So you won't see my face from here on out. I'm just going to focus on the cards for the week. So a little bit of a recap. We have learning discipline and accepting imperfections from our archangels, and then they pick the cards. So for the beginning of the week, we have share the love, opening our heart, being truthful in our interactions with people. So whether this is love, work, finances, what I get with the showing the heart right here, it's like breaking yourself wide open. And then we have, this is our companion card for Monday, Tuesday, beginning of the week energy. Do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So it does feel like there may be a little bit of like pressure energy here. So we have the bull. So it's like communicating in a decisive way, but doing it with integrity, okay? I feel like if you're in that energy where you're pushing or forcing, there may be a little bit of resistance. You may have some pushback. So it feels like doing it in a constructive way is going to benefit everyone. And then we have, for the middle of the week, well-deserved reward. So I feel like this may be you. It may be that you give yourself some downtime that you need, or that you may get accolades from others. It may be something where it's like you feel good about where you're at in life. And then the companion card we have is new home, new attitude. Now this may be about moving, change. You're feeling good about the changes that are coming. I feel like this is about the changes that are coming, feeling good about where you're heading. And then the end of the week, we have, I can make a career of living happily ever after. So this is what I'm getting, is that it is about being more optimistic about where your future is heading. And then the companion card is broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Now let me focus on that and see, what does this mean? What I get is that maybe this is wanting things to happen faster than what they're able to. So like the change is coming, but you want it to happen faster than what it's able to manifest. They said that patience is at hand right now. So all of this is like preparation for the changes happening. And then for the weekend, we have heart chakra. So you really want to make sure that you're still in alignment to get this well-deserved reward and this change. Okay, if you keep going, like playing stuff in your head like a broken record, like I didn't get what I want, or they did this to me, or that happened over and over and over, you're not going to get the new things that you want. What I get is let go of things that don't work out. Don't keep playing it over and over in your head. And then our companion card for the weekend is broken ring. Parting ways, parting of the ways in either romance or business. So this is a continuation from the Wednesday's energy, okay? Things are changing. There's a catalyst of change that has started, and now we're seeing that it's like further creating a ripple effect. Okay. And so that is the energy that we have for this upcoming week. Let's see if we have one more card to go along with that. They told me one from the bottom. And we have being lovable. And let's see what we got for this. I will tell myself that I'm lovable just because some people haven't been able to love me in ways that worked doesn't mean that I'm unlovable. I've had lessons to learn, and some of them have hurt deeply, but I can still love, and I still am loved. I feel like this is about wanting people to like us, or wanting everyone to like us, and they're not. You know, it's like no matter what, I feel like maybe this is a little bit of people-pleasing energy. So letting go of that, you know, like everyone's not gonna like us the way that we want them to, you know, being okay with not everybody liking us is kind of the message that I get. You know, as long as I love myself the way that I am, and I focus on me, and I stay in my own lane, and I focus on accepting my imperfections, I will be in a good space. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and let's have a great week. Sending so much love to you guys, and take care.